Ready to create a passive profit business, it is so critical to spend 5 to 10 minutes and figure out your why. Knowing your why, your reason for putting in all the time and effort, is so important to the longevity of your business and how it's going to go. Even as you're going through this game plan, you're going to encounter steps that feel hard. When you're setting up passive profit, it's going to feel hard. It may be setting up your email list or finding time to create content and to write the emails and to get the information out there, or it may not be going quite as quickly as you hoped it was going to go. And you're going to think to yourself, maybe this is too much. I don't know if I have what it takes. I don't know if I have the time. And you need to have a way to push yourself out of those feelings and be your own cheerleader. So before we begin the rest of figuring out how to set up a passive profit business, I want you to really deep dive into these 3 questions. Why is it so important to me that I get this passive income business up and running? When I think about where I want to be financially 6 months from now, what does that look like? And what does it feel like inside? And what else do I imagine gaining from having this kind of a business? How might this bless my life beyond just financial? Once you have these answers, you're ready to move on to the next step, which is setting your goals. You want to create a passive profit business. What are your hopes and dreams? What are you trying to achieve? These are such important things to think about before getting started. In this course, we're going to talk all about setting up an online store and creating a digital product to sell. But why? Why are you doing this? Why are you creating your brand? Why are you creating your digital product? It's so important to deep dive into why and then to deep dive into your goals. What do you hope to achieve? How passive do you want your business to be? Do you want it to be a business where it runs almost on its own? Or do you want it to be a business where you're really involved and you are able to really be creative and drive the business with your time? These are all things to think about before you get started. Know your goals for the near future and know your goals for years out of what you want this business to be and where you would like to see yourself going in the future. There's a lot of misleading information out there about how making money online and passive profit is quick and easy. It takes an hour a day. You just do a little bit on your phone and boom, all the money just comes flooding right in. This isn't realistic for most people. And mindset is so important because as you're building your business online, things are going to get hard. At some point, you're going to sit there and think, why am I doing this? You need to go back to your why and your goals and the reasons behind what you're doing. But it's important to think about your mindset. One of the things that's important to think about is having a long-term perspective. The people who succeed in passive income online understand that it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires time, effort, and sometimes an investment up front before seeing significant returns. Having a long-term perspective helps in setting realistic expectations and staying motivated during those initial stages when the results may be slower than you're looking for. It's also important to really deep dive into continuous learning. This space is constantly evolving with new strategies and platforms and algorithms emerging all the time. Successful people in this niche adopt a mindset of continuous learning, staying updated on the latest trends, techniques, and tools that help them stay ahead of the competition. Along with this is also adaptability. Being flexible is key in this space. What works today might not work tomorrow due to changes in algorithms, market trends, and consumer behavior. Success online as entrepreneurs is a quick way to adapt. People who are smart, savvy business people online adapt quickly to changes. They pivot their strategies and experiment with new approaches to maintaining their income streams. Along with this is resilience. Failure is inevitable in any entrepreneurial endeavor, including making money online. The ability to bounce back from setbacks, learn from mistakes, and persevere through challenges is crucial. You might not fail right away or at all in different aspects of your business, but there might be a launch that doesn't go the way that you're hoping it will, or a product that you're releasing that doesn't get back the feedback that you were hoping. Resilience is so important in these times. Resilient individuals view failures as learning opportunities and use them to refine their strategies and improve their chances of success. Focus on value creation. Sustainable passive income streams are built on providing value to others, whether it's through creating informative content, developing useful products and services, or solving problems for a specific audience. Focusing on delivering value should be at the core of any online business. This mindset fosters trust and loyalty among your customers and followers, leading to long-term success. Another mindset path to go down is consistency and discipline. Building passive income streams often requires consistent effort over an extended period of time. Successful individuals in this niche understand the importance of discipline and consistency in their daily habits and routines. Whether it's creating content, engaging with followers, or optimizing your marketing strategies, sticking to a regular schedule will help you maintain momentum and drive results over time. And last but definitely not least, this is so important in this niche, is the mindset of abundance. Instead of viewing success as a zero-sum game where one person's gain is another's loss, adopting a mindset of abundance can be empowering. Believe that there are ample opportunities available for everyone and that success is not finite. This can help overcome feelings of competition and comparison with others in your same niche. This mindset encourages collaboration, networking, and a willingness to share knowledge and resources with others. Overall, the mindset that you go into this niche with needs to be characterized by patience, adaptability, resilience, focus on value creation, consistency, discipline, and belief in abundance. Cultivating these qualities can significantly increase the likelihood of success in this competitive but so rewarding field. There are online creators with hundreds of thousands to millions even of followers who are not making money online, which is crazy because in today's day and age, there are more opportunities than ever to monetize your skills and expertise. Whether you're a social media influencer, a coach, or a creative entrepreneur, there are so many ways to generate income from your online presence. StanStore is a game-changing platform that's designed specifically for creators. It provides people with the tools and resources that they need to build, manage, and promote their own digital storefront. StanStore will help you turn your passion into a profit. And by selling digital products and services, you're able to sell it directly to your audience through your link in bio. So what exactly is StanStore and why is it so great? Let's explore some of the key features and benefits that make StanStore the solution that creators have been looking for. There's a reason why so many digital creators now have a StanStore link as their link in bio. It offers seamless and user-friendly interface, a diverse range of digital products that you can put in your storefront, easy product management, seamless integration with social media. There are analytics and insights, and support and resources. We'll deep dive into all of these in just a moment. Why would you choose StanStore? There are a lot of reasons, so let's get into them. They have a seamless and very user-friendly interface. So if you're a beginner in the digital marketing sales world, it is very easy to learn their system and how to set up your store, where quite a few other websites, you have to have a lot of back-end knowledge of how to update the website, and with StanStore, it's a lot of that's done for you. StanStore offers this seamless and user-friendly interface, which makes it easy for both creators and your customers to navigate your site. It has this really effortless design, so you can set up your StanStore and choose from a lot of options to design it without having to go in and design every single aspect yourself. It ensures a smooth and enjoyable shopping experience for your customer, which is super important without you having to do a lot of design work. This also increases the likelihood of conversions and repeat purchases because people know that your stand store is easy to use. You're able to offer a diverse range of digital products. If you're a fashion, fitness expert, photography, any niche really, Stand Store will allow you to create and sell a diverse range of digital products from ebooks to guides to online courses, coaching sessions. The possibilities are endless, and you have the freedom to showcase your expertise and package it in a way that resonates with your audience. There's really easy product management. It's easy to manage your digital products with StanStore because you just upload and organize your products, set your price, everything right in the editor. And I'll show you guys how to do this, but it's so simple and really just takes a couple steps. And once you've done it once, it doesn't take long to figure out how to create other listings. It also really integrates well with your social media. All you do is you take your StanStore URL, pop it in your link in bio. It's really easy to use, and it's easy to use with ManyChat to send out your link. And it eliminates the need for all these external links or complicated checkout processes and makes it really convenient for your audience to purchase from you. Also, there's a lot of really great support. Stan is made up of people who understand social media, they understand selling digital products, so their support team will really help you thrive. They have step-by-step guides and tutorials, and they have a lot of assistance if you need help navigating the platform, which is really great for figuring out what different features would benefit you. Here's how to set up your Stan Store. Let's get started with these simple steps. Start by signing up for an account. You visit the website, sign up for an account, and fill in your details, creating a unique username that represents your brand. After that, you're going to customize your account and your store. Upload a profile picture, write a bio, and add your social media links. This will help your audience connect with you and build trust. The next one is your products. Add your products. It's the heart of your Stan Store. Click on the Add Product button and choose the type of product you want to sell, whether it's an ebook, a course, or a coaching session. Make sure you provide a description, add high quality images, and set a competitive price. Next, you're going to configure your payment settings. So in StanStore, they offer two different payment settings, Stripe and PayPal. I recommend setting up both because I only set up one when I initially started, and I had people asking me about the other if they could use it. And I'm sure I missed out on sales because I didn't have both available. So make sure you set up both Stripe and PayPal and connect those preferred payment gateways to your store so that people can choose which one they want to use. When you get started with Stan, you start on a 14-day free trial, and this allows you to kind of get a feeling for the store, to start showcasing your digital products, and it allows you to customize everything to your brand and really figure out what that looks like for you before you start paying. After the free trial, you have the cheapest plan, which is $29 a month. And this allows you to have a store, which is really great, but it's not going to allow you to do things like have payment plans or have emailing set up. All those additional things are at a cost, right? So if you want to be able to use the platform for everything it offers, you want to go with their $99 plan. And what's really great about this is that because you can have an affiliate, if people start signing up under you on Stan, it actually will pay for your plan month to month. Now that your Stan Store is set up, it's time to promote your products to your audience. Here are some really effective strategies to help drive traffic and visitors and turn them into customers. Start by leveraging your social media platforms. Utilize your existing social media presence to promote your Stan Store. Make sure to include it as your link in bio and send out your links to DMs and to conversations that you're having with your followers. Make sure you create engaging posts, share sneak peeks of your products, and provide reasons for your audience to visit your store in the first place. Try collaborating with other creators. You can partner with fellow creators in your niche to cross-promote each other's stores. This can help you tap into a new audience and increase your store's visibility. Make sure you're also offering exclusive discounts and promotions to your followers. Everyone loves a good deal. Make sure to offer exclusive discounts and make them incentivized so that your audience wants to engage with your content and make a purchase. This can create a kind of sense of urgency and drive sales by having it be a limited time only or a limited amount of sales. Also, make sure that you're just engaging with your audience. By interacting with your audience through comments, DMs, and live sessions, you're answering questions, addressing concerns, and you're building that relationship that makes people want to go to your store because they want to purchase from someone they have a relationship with and that they trust. In business, the legal side of things can be scary and overwhelming. And while this is not legal advice, I wanted to provide some information about the legal side of things so that you don't have to feel so overwhelmed getting into that side of the business when you get started. This part of setting up your business might feel foreign or even overwhelming to you, and that is okay. It's not really that complicated and nothing to stress out about. In fact, aside from adding your private label rights to your terms and conditions when you create a digital product, if you would like them to be PLR, you don't need to rush into completing the steps of creating an LLC and obtaining your EIN. And what does that even mean before launching your product? You'll have time and the ability to do this later on in the coming months after you've started to create an income online. When you create your terms and conditions, it's really great because StanStore already kind of provides a template for you, and you can use that template and kind of add your own spin to it. Also, you can use AI. Put it in ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT what your business is about, what you're offering. Use the base terms and conditions from StanStore, and you can kind of come up with your own terms and conditions without having to hire a lawyer and pay a bunch of money to get that side of the business taken care of. Steps for setting up your business as a limited liability company or an LLC. Start by choosing a name for your LLC. This can be your name, example, your first name, last name, Digital Products LLC, or the name of your Instagram handle or your store name, or just something that represents your brand. When you file your LLC, you want to do a Google search that says register LLC within your state, and then follow the prompts on the official site for registering your LLC. There are companies out there that will do this for you for a fee, so just go ahead and Google reputable LLC setup companies and make sure you do your own research to see which one you might want to use. Next, you're going to obtain an employer identification number or an EIN. Your EIN is a unique 9-digit number that's used for tax purposes. You can apply your EIN with the International Revenue Service, and it directly puts it on the IRS's website so they know who's doing business as your business name. This is important because when it comes to taxes, you want to separate your business taxes from your personal taxes. And the best way to do that is by having an LLC and having an EIN. You want to make sure that you comply with tax and regulatory requirements. You want to be familiar with federal, state, and local tax obligations for LLCs, including how you file your taxes, what sales taxes look like. Requirements will vary state by state, so do research on what it looks like in your state. You can hire a legal professional to do this for you, or you can do research online and do it yourself. There are a lot of companies out there that will help you set up an LLC, that will help you get an EIN, so you don't have to do it alone. This is really important because if for some reason there was ever a reason for someone to take legal action against you, maybe there's a copyright issue or something of that nature, they'll be suing your LLC and not you personally, which means that your house, your car, that all can't be held as collateral in a case where if you don't have an LLC set up and you're just doing business as you're really putting a lot of your own personal finances at risk as well. So you don't need to set up an LLC right away when you're just getting started, but it's definitely something to set up when your business gets rolling and you start making money online. Here are the steps you're going to want to take in order to create your own profitable digital product. Figure out what your passion is. Then identify your niche. Who is your target audience? Come up with digital product ideas. Then the next part is the big one, product creation. Actually creating the digital product that you're going to sell. Then how are you going to market it? How are you going to get your digital product in front of the eyes of your target audience? These are the steps that we are going to take and walk through when it comes to starting and creating your own digital products. What is your passion? When you create a business or a digital product, you want it to be something that you're passionate about, that you want to speak about, that you want to promote. And whether you have tons of ideas when you think about your passions and you're feeling confused as to which one to choose, or you're super stumped for coming up with any ideas, the questions that I'm going to ask will help you narrow down what your passion is in a way that you can create it into your niche. What do you do that is so enjoyable you just completely lose track of time? How do you prefer to spend your free time? When do you feel most alive, and what activity are you doing during that time? What websites, blogs, conversations do you love to read and talk about? If you could take a course today on any subject, what would you choose for it to be about? If you had all the skills, talents, money you needed, how would you spend your days? Write down any crafts, big or small, that you're passionate about and think about why you feel passionate about these hobbies. If you could start a business doing anything, what would it be? Lastly, what do you search on YouTube, Google, Pinterest, etc. when you have free time and you just want to look for something that you're interested in? All of these questions can help you narrow down your passion and really focus in on what would make a good business for you. We talked about passion, but you also need to have skills related to your niche in order to educate on the topic. Your niche is like a small corner of a big market. It's a specific area or topic that a group of people that you're targeting will be interested in. So write down all the things that you're good at. What comes naturally to you? What have you taken classes in? What do you know a lot about? What do you get asked about most often? Is there a common theme? Have others consistently complimented you on something about you, your style, or something that you've made? If you could get paid to do one thing for other people, what would it be? We'll start our digital product creation processing by really focusing on narrowing down our area of expertise in addition to our passion, a niche that you're both amazing at and have intense passion for. This is such a winning combination because it's going to keep you motivated through the entire process. I want you to love what you're focusing in on. What are your unique skills and talents? What do your friends say that you're the go-to for? What are you passionate about? What things make you jump out of bed excited for the day to do? Is there an overlap between these skills and passions? It doesn't matter if you're a skilled fisherman if you don't enjoy it. List the areas that overlap between your skills and passions, and then you're going to be able to really focus in on what digital product niche is the right one for you. Okay, so you've thought about your passions and how your skill set overlap in order to figure out your niche. Now there are 3 simple things that we need to do before you start working on your digital products to sell. Most people will overcomplicate this, so don't be one of them. Here's what you need to do in order to identify what you're going to sell. There is a problem out there that needs to be solved, a person who wants a solution, and you need to prove that you are the person to help them with their problem. You need to answer these 3 questions in order to prove that. What problem am I solving? Who is my audience? And why should they choose me? It's time to really dig deep and think about your target audience, and then you can narrow in on what their problems are and how you can help them. You want to know your ideal customer inside and out. Focus on one person who your services will benefit. Think about their gender. What do they do in their free time? What is their favorite brands and shops? Who are their friends and peers, and what are they doing? What are some of their biggest frustrations? What's their occupation, their income level? You need to figure out how to match your services to your target audience's pain points. So you found your niche, you've narrowed in on your target audience, and you know what their pain points are and how you're going to help them. So what are you going to create? There are so many options, but here are a few. You can create membership sites where you're constantly updating and putting videos and courses, maybe doing lives or Q&As in order to help your members with their problems. You can do digital downloads like ebooks, Canva templates, workbooks, planners, illustrations, more. You can create signature courses, which have a start and an end date. You can create them all at once or sell them over time. And you can also do mini courses, which are shorter than a signature course and maybe talk about one section of the problem in order to encourage people to buy the other courses as well. Then, where are you going to list these? Where are you going to put them out there in a storefront for people to purchase? Stan Store is a great all-in-one marketplace for digital creators to list their digital products. You can also create your own site and drive traffic and email lists through your own site, or you could start on Etsy is another option. You can run ads on Etsy and you can post on Etsy. Etsy is very, very saturated, so that's just something to consider. Stan Store would definitely be my recommendation if you're getting started in digital products. It's time! Let's get to creating your product. This is where everything comes together and you get to take your skills and your passion and the niche that you chose and create something incredible. People can sense when you're passionate about something, so really pour that into your content creation. Let's focus on the problem you need to solve, what your solution is to that problem. Come up with a name for your digital product. How will people search for it? How will they find your store? How is this going to be better than your competitors' current products? And what format will you make it in? An ebook, template, a course, etc. You want to list out all the different steps and the different assets you need to create so you make sure you don't accidentally skip one. Do you need video tutorials? Do you need templates? Are you going to use products like Canva or course creation websites? These are all things that you should be looking into when you're starting the content creation phase. What will you charge for the product? What will your return and refund policy be, if any? And what is your marketing plan? Are you going to use social media, advertising? These are all things to think about as you're starting to create your content. Congratulations! You've found your passion and your skill and decided on a niche. You've narrowed down your target audience. You've picked a pain point and a problem that you are going to help them solve. You've come up with what your content is going to be, your digital product, and you've created it. You've made that digital product, whether it's an ebook, a course, a membership. You've got it and it's ready to go. You've created your website or your social media, however you're going to talk about the product and get it out there in front of people. Now it's time to launch. Congrats. Okay, so what do? How do we drum up anticipation and excitement and get people ready to buy our product? Well, there's some things that you can do that really get people wanting to be the first people to purchase the product that you have to offer. You can have a collaboration. Partner up with other people in your industry and niche in exchange for things. So maybe they are going to partner in on the proceeds, or maybe you're going to give them an interview or a testimonial if they'll partner and talk about your products. Create buzz and excitement. Start talking on your social media or your website about what you're launching well before the launch, weeks even, and really drum up that anticipation. Create launch content. All of your content, or a lot of it, should be pointing signs toward your launch that's coming up. You should be creating a wait list, an email list, and drumming up excitement through that. Think about going live on social media. Consider live streaming to talk about this opportunity that your digital product is going to create for people, directly speaking to your audience and answering any questions that they might have. Also, you should consider creating a one-time bonus that encourages people to be the first person to buy. Maybe it's a price that's only available for a limited time or for a limited amount of purchases, and then once it's gone forever. This makes people want to be in that first group. Also, think about your email list. You should be having a wait list that is signing up, to be notified of when your product's going to come out. But also, if you have a current email list, make sure that you're mentioning and talking to them about your product so they know and are excited for when it launches also. Again, congratulations. This is the exciting part. You have your digital product, and launching it to the world is like showing off your baby. It's so exciting, and I'm excited for you and proud of you. So you have a product that you've created on Canva. Now, how do you share it with your audience? So this is an ebook. I want to share this as a read-only version, and I also want to offer PLR rights so people can come and edit the template themselves and resell the product. So I'm going to go up to this right-hand corner and hit share. This public view link is how to create a read-only product. So I'm going to click on it, and then this link that's provided is what I will give my audience members, the people who purchase the product from me, so that they can view the product. If you want to sell it PLR and give those rights as well, you want to create a template link. The template link is what allows an editable version to go out. So when I say create template link, now I can use this link, give it to people who purchase the PLR version, and they have an editable template that they can go in and edit and create their own product from mine. So again, it's public view link if it's read only, and it's template link if you want them to be able to edit them also.